Hello, wonderful listeners. This week on the show, we have our first ever guest. He's a naval architect, and we recorded two episodes together. So remember to subscribe so you don't miss the next episode when it comes out. In this first one, we discuss one of the greatest America's Cup matches in history. And we also talk about the team he started in university with foiling boats that went on to winning a lot of university challenges. Here's Antonio. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Ricardo. Nice to meet you, and hello, everyone.
So, Antonio, let's get straight into it. Tell us about yourself and how you got so passionate about this field of naval engineering and, of course, all the world of America's Cup and CLGP. So, what was the moment that triggered you to have the passion for this field?
So my passion begins when I was like, I think 4 years old. I don't know if I can't remember the exact moment in which my passion started, but I was sailing with my parents since I was very young, and so from there I developed a passion about sailing yacht. And so during my secondary school, I was thinking about what to do in my life and why doing something that passionate yourself.
Of
And
course.
but at one point, that like the moment in which I started following the foiling sailing world, it was before the 34th America's Cup. That
Okay.
was the first one with foiling yacht.
Remind
And
maybe the listeners where it was.
it was in San Francisco.
Okay.
But at the beginning, the rules that the defender was writing were like making difficult to teams to build a foiling yacht. So at the
Okay.
beginning, the AC-72 that were the boat with who they compete were not supposed to be foiling fully. They were supposed to be like a lot of trimaran with a sea foil shape that were
Okay.
helping and lifting a bit the boat out of the water, so
Mhm.
reducing drag, but not fully foiling.
Okay.
And
Wow.
Team New Zealand in that campaign managed to find a way to go through the rules. And
Classic America's Cup.
yes, and so at one point they found a way to lift them up properly.
Okay.
And so from there, the other team copies a bit their
Mhm.
technical decisions, and from there it becomes what was the first foiling America's Cup in the history.
Yeah, and I remember it as one of the best competitions in history, right? The
Yes,
score was
yes,
so close. New
yes.
Zealand all the way in the front, and then Oracle catching
The
back. I
biggest
think it
comeback.
was, yeah, right? It was Pity was saying, what if they lost from here?
Yes,
What would
yes.
that look like?
That was a very, very good statement from
Yeah.
Jimmy Spito.
Yeah. It was very good, and I think it kicked off all the era, as you said, of foiling racing because we had Bermuda after that, another
Yes,
great event with this F50s that then went on to be CLGP. So a lot of good came out from that event in San Francisco, and
yes,
yeah, the
sure.
racing was just so amazing, so close.
Yes, and also if you look at the way they were designing the boat, you can also see the development that is in this field from there to now. You look at the boat and you say, okay, they are still catamaran, like in foil GP. They are in sail GP. They are foiling catamaran. They are a bit smaller, but they work in the same way. But if you look in detail in some parts, you can see that there are a lot of things that are different. Like in sail GP, you have like the shape of the foil is much different. Also the L shape, the L foil that was used both in AC 72 and F50 are both L foil shape, but they work in different ways.
Okay.
And so it's something that if you have a bit of knowledge in this field, you can spot this difference.
Okay. Anything we can spot if we're not so technical?
But for sure, this year in season 5, you will spot the main difference from the previous one. That will be the T-foil. That is completely different shape, and this will allow and already shown that they will reach much higher speed. I think that I saw that the Canadian SailGP team already tested it, and they reached like 101.9
Okay.
kilometer per hour. That is like the barrier, the top speed that they thought they cannot overtake. And this foil is also different because it's not made of carbon fiber, but it's made of titanium, and this allowed to design a much more detailed shape, and this will allow also them to get to higher speed and also have improvement in maneuverability.
We're definitely looking forward to them. Yeah. And yeah, we're looking forward to see SailGP going even faster. Tell us a bit about of a project you've been working on with foiling sailboats. Is there anything that comes to your mind?
The first project that was about foiling sailing yacht, it was during university, and I was in a team in University of Trieste where I studied, and the challenge for this team was to build a foiling moth, and I was in the team at the beginning, like studying a lot how to find a way to design this kind of boat. And then from there, at one point, I graduated, so I left the team. But my colleagues went on with this project and managed to design and build a flax fiber moth. And they managed also to compete in between university. This competition is called Sumot Challenge, and take place in Riva del Garda in Italy. So all university have to design and build their own foiling moth. And then there are some challenges, maximum speed that can be reached with this kind of boat. Then there are some regattas that at the beginning were only like not upwind, downwind regattas, but only like beam wind regattas, so straight line and then come back.
Okay. Yeah.
And then they had also some challenges for the design part, and so they have to present their project and highlight it. And then there was a committee that was judging the job they've done and give them some votes.
So were you part of the founding team of this team, or
Yes,
were you
yes,
among the
I am
first?
one of the 5 person that founded the team in
Okay, that's cool.
2018.
Okay.
But at the beginning we were competing. That was for skiff boat, and the regatta was called Mille Una Vela Cup. The concept of the challenge is the same, and you have some constraint about like sustainability. So you have to build the boat with a certain percentage of natural or biomaterial. And so we started from there, and after 3 skiffs that I contribute to design and build. The next generation that comes
Okay.
built and
So was this competitions? Did your team do well in the end? So did you put them on a very good path?
yes, yes, I was very happy to put them on the right path, because we participate at the first attempt we did in Milano Vela Cup. We won with the boat I designed with my colleagues and I built. And also it was strange because we won with a wooden boat, completely wooden boat.
Okay.
And because also the fundings for this kind of project are not given by the university for all, but in our case we had also to find money to have the facilities to design and also to build the boat. And
Okay.
so we participate the first time we participate, we won the regatta, so it was very
A
good.
nice moment, right?
Yes, very nice.
Yeah, that's very good. And was the competition international or only more related
Yes,
to
yes, it
Italy?
was international, and there
Okay.
were like seven university at the
Hmm.
time, and there
Okay.
were university coming from Sweden, from Germany.
Wonderful. So you've been
Yes,
quite a lot of competition, right? And as
yes, yes.
this as foiling has become more and more popular, right? Do you know if this competition has grown over the years since you left and move on, of course? Like are there more entries, more universities, more people studying, right? This kind of engineering because it's completely new.
Of course, for sure, the sumo challenge competition is growing up very, very fast, much more than the skiff competition, because of the the America's Cup stuff, this AGP that is allowing people to know this. And every year they are going on developing the box rule they use to design the boat. And so it's something that is similar to America's Cup, but in a scaled way. So a smaller way, you build a smaller boat
Okay.
with less effort for sure, but is something that put designers and also sailors on the path to get maybe to to the big things like SailGP
Yeah, that's
and
wonderful.
America's
Yeah.
Cup.
Yeah, it's a very good initiative. It's great to have this kind of groups forming in university. There you have it. I hope you enjoyed part one of our conversation with Antonio and subscribe and check us out on the next time for part two.
Remember to follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcast or YouTube, and please comment to let us know which topic you would like to be covered more in our podcast.